Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm here with the new Mophie Snap Plus Juice Pack Mini and Gear Force 2 snap cases, the MagSafe compatible Crystal Palace Snap and the Rio Snap. These cases are 13-foot drop protective, antimicrobial, slim, and contain some recycled content. With the Mophie Snap Plus Juice Pack Mini, it's super easy to slap on the juice pack and wirelessly charge your phone in its Gear Force snap case when your battery is getting low. But you're not locked into the Snap ecosystem. The Gear Force snap cases are MagSafe compatible, so they're going to work with any properly designed MagSafe accessory, chargers, wallets, etc. And the Mophie Snap Plus Juice Pack Mini Power Bank can be used with any MagSafe case or naked iPhone 12 series phone, and Mophie even includes a snap adapter with it so it can be used to charge non-MagSafe phone models that are Qi enabled. One caveat, just like with the Apple MagSafe battery pack, it's not going to charge your iPhone at MagSafe 15-watt speeds. It's just going to charge at the fast Qi wireless speed of 7.5 watts. So it's not really a MagSafe power bank, but it's still really cool. Let's take a closer look. To start off with, let's look at the Crystal Palace snap case. Reasonably slim profile. Nice lightweight. This is a rigid case, not one of those soft gummy cases. Definitely is going to provide protection for your phone. This is going to give you 13 feet of drop protection. It contains a material called D3O Crystal-X that is going to give you D3O protection, but it's crystal clear. So they're not really clear about exactly where the D3O Crystal-X is located. I think it's just located on the sides, but I may be wrong. The back to me seems just like a hard polycarbonate, but the sides have a very slightly kind of a grippy feel on the inside, like there's something there that's not your standard material. My guess is that that's the Magic Crystal-X, but I'm not really sure. Overall, this seems like a very sturdy, very well-made case. We have our MagSafe ring here in the interior. This case also features antimicrobial protection with Repel Flex. That's going to stop odor-causing bacteria and bacteria that might cause microbial degradation over time. Overall, I think that this is really quite a nice case for your phone, and I'm loving the fact that it's MagSafe. Putting your phone in the Crystal Palace Snap is not particularly easy. It's a relatively tight case, and also the sides of the Crystal Palace Snap are lined with kind of a soft, grippy material that catches on the sides of your phone as you're trying to push it in, and that makes things rather tricky. So what you want to do is just put it in on the left-hand side, press in your top and your bottom corners, make sure that those are fully seated, and then go over to your right hand and press on. So yeah, you can see it makes that weird squeaky noise. That's the grippy material in the inside squeaking against the sides of your phone. It's a little harder to get on than many cases. You can see where the sides are kind of catching at it, but eventually you can get it in all the way. But sometimes you just have to kind of pull the sides away from the phone in order to get it to go on properly. So, not the easiest case to install, but once on, everything looks good. We've got a nice tight fit on here, very little give over your buttons and port openings. Everything is excellent here. As far as the amount of lip, we have a low to mid lip on here. Should be nicely protective for your screen. Great fit with the ZAGG Glass Elite Vision Guard Plus screen protector that I have on here right now. If I didn't have this on here, you would have more visible lip. But even with it, I think everything is very nicely protected. Going down here to our port openings, we've got symmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design. Personally, I wish that we had asymmetrical port openings, but it's not a big deal. Most people are probably not going to notice. You're going to be able to fit many third-party lightning cables here, although of course this case does support both regular Qi wireless charging as well as MagSafe charging, so you might find you're using that functionality less than you otherwise would. Going up the sides of the case, these are hard and smooth, relatively slippery. This is not a grippy case. It is, however, going to slide very easily in and out of pockets and handbags. Going up to the buttons, these are sadly a bit on the stiff side. Not the best buttons that I've ever encountered. Going here to our mute switch area, nice and easy to access unless you have really huge fingers. Looking at the view from the top, nice fit again here with a ZAGG Glass Elite Vision Guard Plus screen protector. And then going over here to the side button, again, this is a little bit on the stiff side, although the side button is a bit better than the volume buttons. Looking at the back of the case, we've got some Gear 4 branding around your camera area and some D3O branding down here at the bottom. But other than that, there's nothing to really take your eyes away from your beautiful phone except for the MagSafe ring. So this material is hard and smooth, very little grip, basically a slippery case. It's going to show fingerprints and it's going to scratch relatively easily. However, it shouldn't yellow, so the back material seems like a pure polycarbonate to me if I had to make a guess, and polycarbonate doesn't yellow. And the other protective material here is D3O Crystal-X, and according to the manufacturer, D3O Crystal-X is not going to yellow either. However, I would bet there's probably some TPU in the sides here somewhere, and TPU does yellow, so I'm not sure that the entire case is going to be yellow proof, but I would say that the majority of it is. And overall, I think everything just looks lovely here. You've got that 13 feet of drop protection, you've got antimicrobial protection with Repel-Flex, and you've got a case which is showing off your phone beautifully on both the sides and the back. As far as protection for your protruding camera, we're going to be in good shape here. Definitely have lay on the table design here, nicely protected. Overall, just a really nice case, as long as you're okay with cases that are relatively slippery and that have a tendency to scratch and show fingerprints. As far as wireless charging is concerned, this is going to work perfectly with regular Qi wireless charging, and being a MagSafe case, is going to work great with Apple's MagSafe charger as well. So we've got a nice tight magnetic connection here. You're going to be able to use this with Apple's MagSafe wallet as well, although the material here on the back of the case is very slick, so this actually is not going to work as well with Apple's MagSafe wallet as the Rio Snap, which we're going to look at next. The Rio Snap has got a grippier finish on the back, and so it grips onto the MagSafe wallet better. In my opinion, actually, if you're using the Crystal Palace Snap and you want to get a MagSafe wallet, you're probably better off getting one from Mouse. So Mouse's MagSafe wallet, which is a nice leather wallet, has these little tiny silicone dots on the back, and they allow it to grip on better onto the back of slippery cases like this one. So this has got a really good connection on here, as opposed to the slick material that you've got on the back of the Apple MagSafe wallet. So just something to consider there. But it certainly does work fine with your Apple MagSafe wallet, no problems. And then finally, this is of course going to work perfectly with the Mophie Snap Plus Juice Pack Mini because it's designed to. These are both made by the same parent company, which is Zagg. Both Gear 4 and Mophie are Zagg companies, and these two work really, really well together. So we've got a great magnetic connection on here, really nice slim profile, everything looks great. So I'm a big fan of this product. The Mophie Snap Plus Juice Pack Mini is going to give you 5,000 milliamp hours of power, so that's enough to fully charge your iPhone 12 or 12 Pro from 0 to 100%, and it's going to partially charge an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now, if you compare this to the MagSafe battery pack that Apple just came out with, that one is only going to charge your iPhone 12 or 12 Pro to 60%, so this is significantly more powerful. It also has a really great form factor, very slim, and the magnets on it are really fantastic. They attach beautifully onto your phone. Everything works really, really well here. So one difference between this and the Apple MagSafe battery pack is that you have to actually turn this on in order for it to start charging. There's a little on button. Apparently you don't have to do that with the Apple MagSafe battery pack, but I don't think that that's a really big deal. Just turning on that little button, I think that's fine. This power bank charges via USB-C, and there is a USB-C cable included in the package, although there is not a wall charger. You have to provide your own. And you can also use this with pass-through charging. That's going to work great, meaning that you can charge the power bank and you can charge your phone at the same time. overall, just an outstanding product. So this is going to work with iPhone 12 series phones if they don't have a case on them. Just using the native MagSafe that's built into those phones. It's going to work with MagSafe cases like this one, and you can even use it with cases that don't have MagSafe or phones that don't have MagSafe, as long as the phones are Qi enabled, because there is an adapter that is provided. So with this cool little adapter, you can line this up either on the back of a naked phone or on a case, and you can put a MagSafe ring on it. So once that's in place, then you can use that to attach this onto the back of the case or the phone, and then you'll be able to do Qi wireless charging that way. So you can only use it one time, and you have to get it positioned correctly, otherwise you're out of luck, but it's still nice that that is included in the package. As far as downsides for this, you have to be aware of the fact that this is not going to charge at MagSafe speeds. It's only going to charge at Qi wireless speeds. So it charges at 7.5 watts, which is the fast Apple Qi wireless speed, not the 5 watts, which is the slow one. However, even the Apple MagSafe battery pack is not going to charge at 15 watts either. So the fact that it attaches on makes you able to say that this is MagSafe, although not MFI certified by Apple. But it's not really quite a MagSafe battery pack because it's not really charging at MagSafe speeds. So overall, though, I think that that's really not a big deal. I love the fact that I've got such a nice connection onto it. When it's attached onto my phone, I don't worry that it's moving around, that it's going to fall off or anything like that. I mean, this is really rock solid. The material it's made of is beautiful. It's a very grippy fabric type material. Looks and feels very high quality and gives you an excellent grip on it. So overall, I think it's quite outstanding. It's designed to work with the iPhone 12, 12 Pro, and 12 Pro Max. The 12 mini, not so much because it's just a little bit too big, because it's, although thin, is relatively long, and it's going to hang off the end of the 12 mini and also partially block the camera. So not great for the 12 mini, but really fantastic for the other sizes of iPhone. And again, you can use this little adapter thing to put it on the back of a case or a phone so that you can use it with something which is not an iPhone 12 series phone or not a MagSafe case for the iPhone 12 series phones, although you do have to make sure that the phone that you're trying to charge charges via Qi, because otherwise all you're going to get is something which is going to attach magnetically, but it's not going to charge wirelessly unless the device is capable of Qi wireless charging. Removing this case from your phone is much easier than putting it on in the first place. Just start in your top right-hand corner and press that off. Go to the bottom right-hand corner, press that off, and then push the case off the rest of the way. The second Gear 4 MagSafe case we're going to be looking at today is the Rio Snap. This is similar to the Crystal Palace Snap in some ways. It's more or less the same size. Reasonably thin and lightweight for such a protective case. It gives you 13 feet of drop protection, just the same as the Crystal Palace Snap, but it's a little bit less rigid, a little bit more flex to it, and it has a soft touch exterior, so that's different. And of course, it's not clear. So this is treated with Repel Flex, which is going to inhibit the growth of odor-causing bacteria and bacteria that might cause microbial degradation to your case over time. In the interior, we've got our MagSafe ring here, obviously, given that this is a MagSafe case. It's lined with D3O, which is a super impact protective material you are probably familiar with, used in all kinds of protective gear in the military, sports, etc. Overall, just a really nice case for your iPhone 12 Pro. Putting your phone in here is relatively easy. Just start on the left-hand side. Press it into place, and then clip on your right corners. It's a little bit tight, but really not bad at all. As far as our fit is concerned, we have a nice tight fit on here, little bit of give over the buttons, but very little. Nice tight fit at the top. Port openings, again, tiny bit of give, but overall really quite good. Looking at the fit on the phone, basically the same fit that we just saw in the Crystal Palace Snap. Nice amount of lip on here to protect your screen. Great fit with the ZAGG Glass Elite Vision Guard Plus screen protector. If this was not on here, there would be more visible lip. Going down here to the bottom, we have the same symmetrical port openings for the asymmetrical port design, as well as a nicely positioned, nicely sized lightning port opening, which will allow you to use this with many third-party lightning cables, although of course the case does support both Qi wireless charging and MagSafe charging, so you might find you're using that functionality less than you otherwise would. Going up the sides of the case, these are made of a soft touch material that gives you a nice amount of a grip, just enough to feel very secure in the hand while still sliding easily in and out of pockets and handbags. Going up to our buttons, these are considerably easier to press than on the Crystal Palace Snap. I think that they are just fine. They are not the absolute best buttons that I've ever encountered, but I have no complaints with them whatsoever. No issues in getting to your mute switch. Lovely view here from the top. Great fit again with the ZAGG Glass Elite Vision Guard Plus screen protector. And then going over to the side button, this one is even better, nice and clicky, nice and responsive. Looking at the back of the case, everything looks lovely here. We've got the same D3O branding at the bottom and Gear 4 branding around the camera area as on the Crystal Palace Snap. This material has a lovely feel to it, soft touch, slightly grippy but not too grippy. It's going to be good against ordinary fingerprints, but greasy fingerprints are going to show up. And as far as scratches are concerned, I think you should be in good shape there. I think this is going to be good against everyday scratching. Of course, it's going to give you that 13 feet of drop protection, which is excellent. You're going to have plenty of protection here for your protruding camera. That's all great there. And of course, this case is protected by Repel-Flex, giving you antimicrobial protection. Overall, really attractive profile. Everything looks great. So as far as wireless charging is concerned, it's going to work great with regular Qi wireless charging, and being a MagSafe case, it's going to work perfectly with Apple's MagSafe charger. Got very nice strong magnets here. That's all excellent. It's also going to work great with Apple's MagSafe wallet. Very nice, strong connection here, and because this is a relatively grippy case, it's going to work even better than with the Crystal Palace Snap because it's just going to be a little harder to slide off of. So you're going to have just a little bit tighter connection here. So I think that that is great. And of course, this is designed to work perfectly with the Snap Plus JuicePak Mini. Great connection there, very nice tight magnetic connection, and it's going to do a wonderful job in charging your phone. So overall, absolutely outstanding combo. I think the black and black looks really great together. Just a fantastic product. Again, we've been looking at the Gear 4 Crystal Palace Snap and Rio Snap for iPhone 12 Pro and the Mophie Snap Plus JuicePak Mini. These products are available directly from ZAGG, which is the parent company of both Gear 4 and Mophie, as well as from many other retailers. The Crystal Palace Snap and Rio Snap both retail for $49.99 and come in the clear and black colors respectively that were featured in this review. The Mophie Snap Plus JuicePak Mini is slightly cheaper at $49.95 and also comes in a single color, black. Many thanks to the kind folks at ZAGG for sending me out these samples to review. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments section below and I'll do my best to answer them, and please do consider subscribing to my channel. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful day.